Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Burchalations podcast, episode 16. I actually know this time. 15 was 15. We hit, we did 15 episodes, dog.
I know, it's crazy, man.
I know, man. We came a long way. It feels like forever, but it's only been 15, man. So
hey, man, let's get 15 more.
15 more. Let's do 100. Let's do Joe Rogan numbers, dog.
Oh yeah.
Episode 4.
That's a live podcast.
You got to get to 9/11, at least.
Literally, man.
We started yet.
Speaking of America, we have a very special guest for you. All right, this guy right here, man. We have been keeping up with you for a while. I mean, you've been racking up on TikTok, like everywhere, man. We've been along for the ride. I gotta say, man, it's been pretty enjoyable, dog.
Yeah, man, we got to support each other.
Oh yeah.
We're up and coming in Nashville, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
And Nashville is getting bigger, like even bigger now. Like people are starting. I mean, it's one of the most visited places in the country.
Well, it's because everybody be trying to move here.
That's true. I mean, California is getting pretty intense.
Everybody from California, they always want to move around here. I'm like,
every time I'm in the club, bro, like California. I've talked to girls like, "Hey, where you come from?" California. I said, "What? Everybody's coming from California."
you know, it's crazy, bro. I've had so it's been like pretty consistent with like 3 places, either California, New York, or Canada for some reason. I don't know why Canada, bro, but there's been a lot of
In
Canada.
Nashville? Wow.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
Well,
it's growing, though. It really is. I agree. I call it Hollywood for conservatives. So at
Hollywood
least
for
it's
conservatives.
good for me.
Wow, I like that.
Because you got the Daily Wire here.
Yep.
You got a bunch of
Candace
entertain. Yeah.
Candace Owens, she lives here, right?
Yeah.
But she got a place here.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she lives in like the Green Hill area.
Come on the show, Candace. Please.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be crazy. We'll invite you back when that happens.
I just saw her a few weeks ago, actually.
Really?
You know that Vivek Ramaswamy guy? I don't know if you've seen. He's like running for president. He's an Indian guy.
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
He was just in Nashville probably a month ago, and Candace Owens was there. So I saw. It's the second time I saw her. I saw her at a Trump rally last summer.
Oh, wow.
She's busy.
She's around. She's
We should
pregnant.
do it. We should.
Really?
Again?
Someone did that, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Oh, someone did. She got busy.
Yeah.
She got busy. All right. But listen, though, man. First things first, man. We didn't even introduce you, but that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Right? But listen, this is Mr.Chestnut, man. Welcome to the show.
I'm on the Burchalations podcast. I'm so excited.
We speak the truth over here, man.
We do speak the truth around here.
Yeah, man. And we really appreciate you having, coming on here, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. I've been watching you guys for a while as well. I love your interviews. Like, I like your concepts and the whole like relationship thing. It's just like perfect.
Oh yeah, man. We try to get a different perspective from everyone. We try to see where their mind is at. If it's either in the clouds or in the gutter. Sometimes you might get both.
I mean, we definitely have seen some characters in these past several months.
Oh yeah, we definitely have.
And you guys are always filming on Broadway, right?
Yep.
For the most part.
Okay,
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, we've either filmed on Broadway or this bar is called Cahoots, and we just recently started filming at this bar called Revolver, which is in Cookeville, an hour away.
Yeah.
Is it less loud? Because Broadway is so loud, man. I did the interviews on there for a little bit, and it was just so loud.
I don't know the answer to that because we was inside.
We were at Shaggy's last night as well. There's a bar called Shaggy's. It's like right off of the interstate, and it's
urban.
It's a very urban setting.
Urban.
Yeah. Okay.
Urban.
I understand.
All right. Man, last night was a night for sure.
It was very hilarious.
And I gotta tell you something. I think I've given up on these girls, man.
Dang.
But check out.
It's about time to do that.
It's about time, man. I think it's time to raise my not even my expectations.
You got to find a wife. Someone worth the wifey
man.
status.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna find your wife in the club, man.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's definitely true.
Well, some of these girls are moving like they will. It's
Maybe if they the ones like sitting in the corner, but like
maybe
they just the ones like out and about. Nah.
But yo, Mr. Chestnut, man, tell us about yourself. just give us a little background where you came from, and how did you even get into like making videos in the first place?
Yeah, I got you. So I'm from Indiana originally. I moved to Tennessee 2 years ago, and so about a year and a half ago, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this experiment. I'm going to try to grow a bunch of followers on TikTok. So I made an account, and I was posting just like random clips. It was actually, I don't know if you've ever seen. It's a debate between Bill Nye the Science Guy and the guy who made the Ark Encounter Museum, the Creation Museum, and it's a really entertaining video. But those got like millions of views, and I got like 20,000 followers from that. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to continue doing this. And so I worked at an Italian restaurant in Nashville, and I had a couple of viral clips there, just like I was like in my chef coat, because that's what I do during the day. I'm a cook.
Yeah. I see that. I'm like, yo, this dude cooks.
Yeah.
Of course you're married.
I'm in here cooking.
Let him cook, man. Let him cook.
Somebody cooked here. Oh, dude, where was I? But yeah, so I had some success there, and then I've just continued to grow. And I've always been into like conservative entertainers. I love Steven Crowder.
Yes, man.
Gavin McInnes. Alex Jones is my absolute all-time favorite. So yeah, and Nashville is a great place to do that.
Oh yeah,
because there's a lot of interesting things going on here down in the South. Love the South, by the way.
I love it, man.
But I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news lately in Nashville. With it's like at the Capitol, the protests. There was obviously like a mass shooting earlier in the year.
Yeah.
By
Crazy.
the the transgender. Woman, man. What? I think it was a woman who thought they were a boy.
It's 2023. It's okay.
So yeah, totally.
But I mean, that was wild in itself, and I was speechless. And I was like, yo, like
it was crazy though. No, it was crazy because usually, okay, you see like mass shootings like on the news, but you're not expecting it to like happen in like your backyard, basically.
I mean, this happened not too far away.
Yeah,
from
not
and
too
it was
far away.
crazy hearing about it that day. And my wife is a teacher, so like someone told me about like a school that got shot in Nashville. So like, I'm not gonna say I thought my wife had died, but like that was really scary to hear.
Yeah.
And then it was like right down the street from. I work downtown, so it was. I think that Covenant School is like closer to downtown, so that was crazy. But what came after that was, I don't know if you heard about those 3 legislators that got kicked out. It was like 2 black guys, 1 fat woman. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
So I've been following closely with that for the past few months. I actually did a confrontation video with the guy Justin Jones.
I saw that.
Yeah. The long-haired guy. So that's something I wanted to do forever, man. And I'm like, dude, this is happening in my backyard because the Capitol is 5 minutes from where I work, like a 5-minute walk. Yeah. So I'll just like get off work at 2, and there's like a huge protest going on there, like sometimes. So I just walk down there, and it's like it's easy content, but it's difficult because I go alone, and it's like a mob there. Sometimes it's like you really don't want to be like a dissenting voice around there because you could like get doxxed, get beat up. You know, you don't want to like a bunch of ladies screaming in your face.
Get harassed by ladies.
Yeah,
crazy.
But
not on camera,
and not in a good way.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, dang it, that's not what I had in mind. I mean, I thought it was like there was like a pride like parade or whatnot not too long ago.
Well, there was the whole month of June that was Pride Month. I actually went and did a little bit of. I like to do undercover stuff sometimes, and I
want to do that so bad.
Yeah, it's fun. And like again, like I've always watched people do that, so I wanted to get into it at some point. But I actually went to the one of the Pride events that was downtown. It's just crazy, man. And I took my friends, and a lot of people would say that's weird, but I took them to just show them like this is what goes on. Like y'all hear about this stuff, but you're not actually seeing it with your eyes.
Yeah.
And, I have nothing against people who are gay. I think that,
of course,
I'm not going to get into what I think right now. We'll do that later. Yeah. But, like, everyone sins or whatever you want to say. But there were people with dog masks there. Like, people, like, dressed as furries. And I'm like, how are y'all letting your movement, which, like, okay, be gay, be lesbian, like, I don't know how y'all let the furries in and the people wearing like BDSM like strap-ons. I will show you pictures later on.
Whoa. I don't know if I was.
And the T, there's the L, G, B, and then there's the T. The T doesn't make sense either because, obviously people are gay, right? I mean, that's just, just like people cheat and people lie and people lust or whatever.
So wait,
But
like
the
wait a
tea,
minute.
where'd the tea come from? Like this, it's completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean they keep adding on, and next thing you know, like
Yeah.
I came up with just like them being LGTV employees. I thought the whole thing was like I thought we were all like appreciating LeBron James giving back to the community,
Back to the community.
giving to the community. I'm thinking like, okay, cool, I can get behind this, right?
How many of these do you have?
So let's see, LGTV, LeBron giving to the community. I think there's a few, but
Wow.
that's just what's on
That's
top
great.
of my head. But I mean,
Those Two Spirit is one of them now. You had the president or whatever they call him of Canada. He listed out the whole thing, and Two Spirited is on there now. Whatever that means.
the hell
whatever
does that
that
even
I don't mean? know.
I don't know.
What the hell does that even
We
mean?
don't know, man. And I pay attention to the colors as well of the flag, right? And I couldn't help but notice that there was a black and brown. What is that? Like black and brown? Does that represent black people? Because if
Maybe it's people who like it in the butt, the brown one.
so what's the black one?
The black one, I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone, cause I saw it on TikTok. I think it represented something about black people. I said, I don't get along. Like, I don't.
Should I look it up real quick?
Please look it up, please.
Okay.
Why you do that? How you like in Los Angeles? Like it seems like pedophilia is going around. It seems like it's been going around everywhere. I'm like, how do we get to this point of something like pedophilia being almost like even in a conversation of
Dude, it's crazy. You see all the, and people will gaslight people and say that that's not an issue, but it really is because a lot of this, like, I mean, you just watch like kids television and even like you hear about these kids books, but it's like, I mean, there are kids shows that are like having like two boy sharks like kissing on screen.
What?
And it's just like, it's all unnecessary. It's
Whoa.
so unnecessary. I mean, it's like, that's just, Disney Channel. Like, go look at the Disney Channel. It's terrible.
Listen, the Disney Channel I grew up with, I was watching like Kick Butowski, Zach and Cody. I was watching the cool stuff. I'm not.
Yeah, I'll say I'm a That's So Raven guy. Like what?
Yeah,
It's
like the Proud Family type of guy.
Yeah.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Wizards of Waverly
exactly.
Place, Jesse even. Like,
yeah, like
I don't know what that is.
I was not
man.
experiencing none of this. Like,
But I'm like, even when I go to the movies now, like the movie theater, I can see certain agendas being pushed. now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, why are they doing this? Don't no one else see this? And they're here cheering them on. I was like, oh no, y'all people wild.
no, and what's crazy is I'm speaking from like a businessman perspective. I find it like crazy how sometimes we see like these bigger companies, they try to push agendas for like the minor audience instead of their like majority like audience or more like their majority consumers, which I'm assuming is like more so like straight people. I think Bud Light and Nike and Adidas, they've been getting all this backlash from most people because most of the people who are consumers of their products are straight people. But now it's like they're trying to cater to the LGBT
Dude, it's a
community.
cult. It's a cult. And they'll commit suicide for the cult. It's a cult. It's anti-human in a way.
They hate
it's
humans,
no good.
basically. But I mean, it's really no good. So the thing is, I guess the question about this whole thing is like, what do you think we should do? What do you think that we could solve? Like, how can we move in the right direction? Because I believe America is on a decline right now. I think we've been on it for a while.
1,000%.
Well, the whole world is. It's crazy, and it's only gotten worse in the past like 3 years since the pandemic. I mean, that made it so much worse, and for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I said that last episode.
for the
I
flu,
said that.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
we made it get so much worse. Violent crime is crazy. I mean, depression is crazy. Suicide is crazy. Drug use is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's all because of the flu, man. We had to shut everything down because of the flu. Y'all had coronavirus, did you? Either of you?
I
Never?
had it.
I
never
probably
had it.
slick did. I'm not even gonna
Bro,
lie
I
to
was
you.
in the
gonna hang out
club.
with you guys.
I was in the bar.
I think I just had. I honestly think I just had the flu. If I'm
Really?
being real.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah,
that. Well,
maybe.
everything's counted as COVID now, even if you have the flu. So.
Yeah, I know. I honestly think I just had the flu.
Will there be another lockdown? I'm hearing talks about it. I'm not sure.
You have to think of that strategically. I mean, in my opinion, the lockdowns the last time, those were drawn out to get, in my opinion, to sabotage Trump's final year in office and to, obviously mail-in ballots is something people talk about. But yeah, I could see it happening again, lockdowns. I mean, like, I don't think people will let it happen, though. I mean, it was just too terrible. And, like, you know, we've been through this. What they'll do is probably some sort of climate emergency. That would probably be their next play, which is what I've heard from people.
What is a climate emergency? What the fuck is that?
Climate change, they say. So I put it into perspective for people. I mean, when did the Industrial Revolution begin? Like probably, like in the 1700s, 1800s? I don't know. But I'm saying like that's 200, 300 years ago. Have we destroyed the Earth in 200 or 300 years?
I don't think
that doesn't make sense.
You can't kill, like you really can't kill the Earth. I really, like,
the Earth is going to outlive all of us.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Man, what's crazy is, man, I had a different definition of climate control than everybody, bro.
What?
Man, because listen, bro. At one moment, bro, it'd be 60 degrees outside, then it'd be 80 degrees outside. That's my definition of climate change.
Yeah, man. And some people think that's. I mean, it's been like super hot lately.
Yeah.
And people. I mean, you just see. I don't watch like regular news like, you know, NPCs out there do, or like watch the local news, which is basically the same thing. So, but that's the thing, like it's been such a hot summer, the hottest summer on record, bro. It's hot in summer.
Yeah,
every year.
Yeah, it's hot every year.
Like July is hot. Like it was hot as shit. Now it's getting cooler.
Oh man, it felt so cool last night out on my patio.
It
was
did.
so
Cold
nice.
shit. We had a fireplace going last night.
Dude. Yeah, it was a little chilly.
I was like, yo, like what?
That did not count as a fireplace.
I was like, that ain't count the fireplace.
The person who started, nah, that doesn't count.
Nah, that girl was gone.
She was absolutely gone.
Yeah, but she was cool. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. But
She
I
wasn't
mean,
harming me, but it was like, dang.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, like, look outside right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing going on.
No. No.
And then
nice.
I watched. This is when I was like really watching the news. I watched the news and it looked like it was like a war going on in America. And then you walk outside, and it's like, bro, people walking their dogs out here.
Yeah.
Like ain't nothing going on.
I was like, yeah, man, we good over here.
Like, yeah, we good.
Yeah, I mean, it's all. You asked like, what can we do? I mean, people just have to turn back to God and just love each other. I mean, and
Yeah.
you know,
God.
like people just need to treat others how they want to be treated. People need to. I mean, have you noticed nobody waves anymore?
I noticed it.
Like I'm like running on the side of the road sometimes, and like back in the day, it would just be like you just wave by to the car driving by. That nobody will even look at you anymore. I mean, people have their head down.
Man, I gave someone a compliment on their outfit yesterday, bro. They lit up so much, bro.
Yeah.
And then some random kid. We were at a football game last night as well, and some random kid walked up to him. He's like, "Look, I don't mean to glaze you right now, but like your outfit is on fire right now." And I was like, "When's the last time?" I was like, "When's the last time you've received like a compliment from a guy or a girl from anybody?"
Okay, so
a genuine compliment.
okay, so I was gonna tell you, last Thursday, not this past Thursday, but last Thursday, this one lesbian, she said that I had pretty teeth.
Yeah, that's a lie.
No, that's true.
I'm just kidding, man.
I still remember that compliment exactly. I still remember exactly where I got the compliment. I got right by a pool table. I still remember everything about it.
Oh, dang, man.
Yeah, I mean,
you do your
people
thing.
need it, man. Like, show love to everybody you meet, and help anybody who needs it, and be there for everybody. I mean, it's really not that hard. People are, like I said, I mean, like suicide is crazy. Drug use right now is like insane. Again, it's only gotten worse in the past couple of years. So, I mean, we're not looking good, but in other ways, we are looking good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just have to
yeah,
look
for
at it
sure.
on the bright side. I feel like people refer to the Great Awakening. We're in that, I would say. Ever since 2016, we've been in that. So we just got to ride the wave, and of course, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Like with
I say
everything.
it all the time. But
Y'all ever just missed 2016?
Bro, I was literally about to make a TikTok last night, like bring back the 2016 to 2019 vibes. And
Yes.
you know what is
Yeah.
the thing about 2016 to 2019?
What?
Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
We should make a little TikTok. We should make that TikTok before you leave. Just to have us in it. You be like,
Yeah,
we'll just look at the screen, just like,
of course.
just yeah.
We'll go out on the
Or we'll
patio
have like
or something.
we'll have like something like with Trump on the TV screen. We'll just be watching it. It would just be like reacting to
Yeah,
it.
man. Well, I also have a theory. Like around that time too, Marvel was peaking, and like that was going on since 2008. But like Trump left office, bro, and Marvel started sucking. I don't know if you guys like those movies. I was a huge fan of like the whole Infinity Saga, Iron Man through Endgame.
Did
That
Black
was my
Panther come out
stuff.
around that time?
Black Panther came
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Marvel,
That was
Marvel
great.
was,
Marvel was
Marvel was
banging.
going
And
crazy.
now it's
Yeah,
And the
I
Mar-
watched a single Marvel.
It made
movie
nothing
since.
sense.
and the
man.
Marvels is about to come out. The Captain Marvel and the two other ladies that movie.
I was like, what the silent or should I be?
What the fuck was She-Hulk? What the fuck is that?
It's terrible, dude.
What?
The shows are terrible.
Yeah.
Everything.
She
It had Megan Thee Stallion and all that. I was like, no. I'm
And
good.
Lizzo is in Star Wars. Disney just takes everything and they just squeeze it as much money as they can get out of it until there's nothing left.
You took Lizzo is in Star Wars. I like Star
Yeah.
Wars.
The Mandalorian show, she's in that.
Not the Mandalorian.
She plays Jabba the Hutt's sister.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who she plays.
Bruh,
Oh my goodness.
that is brutal. That was
I
brutal.
was like, please don't tell me she's a stormtrooper.
That was,
Don't do that to me.
bro, if she was a stormtrooper, bro.
You couldn't miss.
You couldn't miss.
Nah,
A stormtrooper?
lightsaber, bro. I
Oh,
got
you doing lightsaber?
Yeah,
Dang.
that's not good enough, bro.
Nah, you're gonna need an AT. What do they call them? Little big AT.
AT-ATs?
AT.
Nah, man. I'm using a lightsaber.
You need a top
Yeah.
fire.
I can need a lightsaber, bro.
You need a lightsaber.
Well, I'm
The
so
purple one to
done
be exact.
Oh, it's personal.
with all of that stuff. Like Disney, like even you were talking about like the movies have agendas. Like I really don't go see movies anymore. Like I have no interest in supporting really like Hollywood or celebrities in general. I actually have a little movement I want to make up, hashtag cancel Hollywood. And so everyone just one day will forget about all celebrities, unfollow all of them, and then they'll be forced to live their lives in their worst possible situation they can imagine, which is no one focusing on them.
Yeah.
The absolute narcissist.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I'm all for that. And speaking of Hollywood, did you hear about like Oprah Winfrey and The Rock like asking for donations? I was like, bro, like y'all billionaires,
Dude, it's a crazy. A lot of conspiracies come out of that Hawaii thing. I really don't even know too much about it, but they say space lasers, but that's conspiracy people. They give sort of like the more normal of us a bad name. So, but I know about them, but I'm not with them. I wouldn't say space lasers.
Space lasers.
Oh yeah,
But they definitely could have let that fire go because there was some brush, I think, over the whatever electrical cords and the high winds. Like that's just like a recipe for like fire. So, maybe they just let that happen. I don't know, but
I don't think that they would just let that happen. I mean, if I see my shit on fire, I'm not really going.
well, I'm talking about like the people who would want the land. That's like the whole. Like people have conspiracies about Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because she owns a lot of land in Hawaii.
Oh,
wow.
see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So
Got Oprah.
She's like number 2 to like a royal family in owning land in Hawaii. I'm
Damn,
pretty
look at
sure.
Oprah.
wow.
Jamie, can you look that up? Oh, there's no Jamie over there. You need a Jamie. I'm telling you. Like a guy on the computer. They can pull stuff up on the TV.
We need a producer to do the angles.
We do need a game.
Whenever you need me as a Jamie, I'll come be a Jamie and I'll hook up to the TV and you can just say, hey, pull this up and we'll get it up there. Or do like live fact checking or whatever.
We can team up. If you do public interviews, if you do more of those, man, I'll be your camera guy because I'm the camera guy with everything.
Dude, when do you guys go out?
So let's see. It's usually on the weekends.
Usually sometime on the weekends, either Friday or a Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had time, dude. I've been doing my classes, but I'm going to be done with those in like 2 weeks. So anytime you guys are down to go, I'll totally go out there. We can find some like cool places to go.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got my number. You have my number on my phone, so
That's who I was texting. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know.
That's-
You're a lot more able to reach me on iMessage than TikTok. So,
Yeah.
but you do have my number. So whenever you're done with those, just let us know. We'll hit up a collaboration. We'll
sure.
shake this thing, and then Kenneth Owens will have to take notice, and then get on the podcast, please, or put me on Daily Wire. You know,
Dude,
what I mean,
yeah. All we got to do is put in the work in and like the the numbers come. You guys know that. I mean, you guys have been at this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Steven, speaking of which, real quick, Steven Crowder, like that little change my mind segment.
Yeah.
Whenever he was on college campus, I wanted to do that so bad, but I don't think I could ever get the cojones to like do those kind of topics.
Yeah.
I would have to like take hot takes and mix it into it like sports or something like that.
Yeah.
I think because this guy right here is a freaking like genius when it comes. He knows all types of sports history. You ask him anything about sports,
I'm confident that I can do that.
I think you can do it.
I think I'm confident that I can do
Because we're
it.
supposed to be going to UT later this month or early
We
October.
could have to get everything on camera, so if someone tries to, like assault me, then I'll have that on camera.
That's a serious danger, bro. People are crazy these days.
Yeah, and that's really like, and that's like,
I just want my money. It's fine.
And
you can hit me. It's cool.
And it's like whenever like you're interviewing someone, that's like one of the biggest things that you worry about. It's not getting cussed out. I mean,
it's not getting cussed out or the person getting triggered, man.
Yeah,
like if you pull something out, man, like
yeah, it's like
now we gotta take care of this. Justin.
Exactly. I mean, if you're trying to beat my ass, like what am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
they're gonna turn around and put it back on me if I defend myself.
Exactly.
Have you ever had someone like kind of like get up in front of your face while you've been doing this,
bro? No. Well. So I did like So it was kind of funny. I went on Broadway wearing a shirt that said "Proud Liberal," and I had a Biden 2024 hat. And there were a lot of Trump supporters on Broadway. Broadway's interesting because it's a lot of like Southern conservative people plus the liberal tourists. So you can kind of get like the best of both worlds. But I had a couple people get in my face then, but like I was joking, so it didn't really. That was kind of the whole point. I was trying to aggravate people.
Well, I mean, the two things are like it's kind of a mix up. It's like, wait a minute,
what's
like,
this
what
guy
side
doing?
are you on?
Yeah, and
I get.
And what's crazy is like with some people like around those subjects, they tend to like really like think with their emotions instead of like thinking like logically sometimes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
they're also drunk.
Honestly, yeah, that too. And I think that's part of the reason why I think that's why Trump he lost the election in 2020 because people they were really voting off their emotions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I honestly I can take it both ways. Like I personally know.
I thought he got set up or some bullshit.
Dude, it could go both ways for me because I personally know a lot of very conservative people that did not vote for Trump for whatever reasons because it was like really crazy. 2020 obviously was like a crit, like everyone was shook.
Yeah.
I know people who wrote in Mike Pence, like that's a great one, but
Kanye West,
yeah,
LeBron James.
I can see it, but there's a couple different aspects that people look at, like the whole mail-in ballot thing. They totally changed all the voting rules before the 2020 election to register everybody as an absentee. So ballot harvesting was it's been caught on government cameras. There's a documentary called 2000 Mules, so you can go watch. It's all kinds of footage like that. So ballot harvesting, and everyone does that. But also the media and social media censored a lot of conservatives that year leading up to varying things about like COVID or like the Hunter Biden laptop story, like people getting censored, people getting kicked off YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah. So
social media has been getting a lot like real censored.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's like
censorship is crazy.
It's not even fun. Do y'all ever get videos taken down on any of your platforms?
We've
been there plenty of times.
What's crazy is on TikTok we had one video get took down. It was like a couple of hours. We was talking about self-love, and apparently it said hateful language, but we was talking about self-love.
Yeah.
We wasn't even saying anything bad really. So that video got taken down, but we put it back up, and it got a million views.
Yeah. I had that happen one time. You just got to give it another go.
Oh yeah.
But TikTok is extremely sensitive to censorship. Like I get stuff taken down all the time. Or if you even like mention certain people, like if you mention Alex Jones or Owen Schroyer on TikTok, if you try to search that, it's not going to pop up.
Damn,
you have to type in Alex Jones or Alex Jones X. That's how people have gotten around it. There's always a way around it. But it's just like, it's completely ridiculous. It's completely unfair everywhere. And that is actually part of why I started going to school for software development. Is so I got tired of all the censorship in the past few years. I've seen it happen on every level. So I'm trying to break into the industry. Not saying I'm going to make some huge change, but I'm interested in breaking into that, maybe making some change if I can.
Yeah,
but sweet, Rumble, y'all know Rumble?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rumble, Steven Crowder has a deal with Rumble, but Rumble I use every day. It's like old school YouTube, honestly, and I hope they grow.
I love old school YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Because like it's no fair everywhere else, and people are just gonna make their own thing, and I hope that they do that, and it'll be all okay in the end. Just like I was saying,
on every app that's not Rumble, it's like you're going to get punched for telling the truth, even if it's offensive to some people. It's like, for example, I can say that we as men are physically superior to women, and that's literally true. Like I mean that's why there's an NBA and that's why there's a WNBA. That's why there's an outrage whenever a man competes in women's sports, because we know that a man they're going to you like beat the hell out of the ladies if they get inside of an octagon or a boxing ring together. So it's like they know it's the truth, but it's like whenever it comes out of our mouths, like, oh, we're gonna get punished for it.
Well, they're anti-truth. They don't want to hear the truth.
Big time.
It's like this is why people lie. I mean, because look, when you punch the truth, you're asking to be lied to at that point.
Yeah, that's the opposite of the truth. I mean, I ask girls all the time. I asked a girl last night. I said, like, you want a man that's honest, right? You want a man that could be straight up with you, tell you the truth, and all that stuff. But when he walks up to you and tells you what he wants to do, then you're gonna be like, "Nah, I'm good." It's like, what? This is why we lied. All right, it's called game.
Game.
It's called game. You lie.
I used to have game.
Me too.
What happened?
I didn't need it anymore. I guess.
Well, of course you did.
Actually, no, I never had it. I really never had it.
I mean, apparently you did. I mean.
Well, yeah. No, she sort of chased me, but I chased her in the end. So
wow.
That's how it goes,
you know.
So,
wow.
So I'm glad you said that. So now I guess this leads on to the next topic. How did you meet your wife, and like how did that marriage like come about?
Yeah,
you know, things like that.
So when I graduated high school, I went down to Florida to go to a private Christian school. It's like 500 people, college, 500 people. It's a really small college.
Wow. I know the feeling.
She went there as well. We both grew up in the same, you can call it a denomination of church. I wouldn't call it that, but just for the explaining purposes. But she went all 4 years. I went the 1 year. We met that first year, dated for a couple months, and then I actually broke it off to go back to my ex-girlfriend. Terrible. Worst decision I ever made, but she took me back. We connected a couple years later. Thank goodness for the pandemic, because that's basically how it happened. Sorry, plandemic, because that's basically how it happened. A couple years later, I am pursuing her, and she graciously takes me back, and it has been the best thing to ever happen to me in my life. And we got married last October, and marriage is great, man. Like, I would really suggest it if y'all aren't... Are either of y'all dating currently? I know you might get married tonight.
So he might.
I'm in the talking stages right now.
Oh yeah,
so he had a girlfriend.
I said I'm in the talking stages right now.
She can watch this, you know.
I know.
All right, man.
She knows we're in the talking stages right now.
All right. Hey, man. You sound like she sounds like she's on your program, man. So
I mean, yeah.
I mean, she chased you, obviously.
What?
She chased you, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you killing it. But I don't want to get into your relationship. All right?
Yeah. It's not about me today.
It's not about you today.
It's not about me.
All right.
Don't do that.
All right, man. It's never about you. All right. Now, listen.
But marriage is great. It's
No, I mean I'm with you. Like marriage, like marriage is great. I mean you're already married. You are talking, and me, I am almost checked out. Okay, maybe now. In my opinion, you know, it's coming to a point now in America where you may need to go to a private Christian school to find that rare breed of girls that you don't necessarily want to put in the recreational use only section, where there's a long list of girls, and then there's that very small list of girls that you would actually take seriously. You wouldn't mind taking seriously. So I mean, we talk about this all the time, right? So I mean, like, what made you like know, like okay, this girl is like in that category, like she's that girl that I don't really want to mess, like just basically like I don't want to be a player no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, to be clear, I was never a player. I've always been a lover boy, truly. But
felt that
she really is like my greatest friend. I mean, we had always gotten along so well. We were just always drawn to each other. That was pretty much it. Other than we grew up very similarly, so that was obviously a plus. But just everything about her is amazing, and she, like I said, she's a teacher. She's way smarter than me, and I'm lucky to have her, because it's just nice to have someone there all the time that is honorable per se, unlike a lot of other girls that you may have interacted with.
That's a really good word. That's a really good word.
But yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
so she, right. You know, we have a good thing. Sometimes it can be frustrating. Obviously, we're young. We're sort of growing up together. And we do fight a good amount, obviously, like every couple does. Bicker. I'll say bicker. But
me and Jess are bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I couldn't tell.
We ain't like we'll like play fight like play like pro wrestling style. Like we ain't never like really like try to hurt each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't never gotten to like a like
well, that's what brothers are for.
Yeah.
We develop each other's character.
I cried to my homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do definitely cry to the homies.
But I mean, it sounds like you got a really good thing going on here, man.
I'm gonna try not to ruin it. Yeah.
Nah, you got it, man.
Oh yeah, definitely do not.
I don't think she'll let that happen.
Oh yeah, definitely do not, man. I've always said that. I've always liked the idea of marriage, but I'm not really afraid of marriage. I'm more afraid of divorce. That's really what I'm afraid of. Me, as a man who lives in the United States of America, divorce it's hard on men, like because like you barely win in court, and it sucks that you even have to go to court whenever a divorce happens. Yeah. And you can lose like what you've worked so hard for in your life, all because the
girl may not feel like it.
Yeah, she may not want your ass anymore, and it's like you lose like your house, man. You lose your money, you lose your faith in God, etc.
Your masculinity.
Yeah, you lose a lot, and it's like, okay, I didn't say all that. You can't lose your masculinity, man.
You can't lose that, man.
You typically do, actually.
Damn,
you get emasculated, bro.
Okay,
I mean, it depends on how bad she is, but you just got to find someone who is willing to dedicate themselves 100% to you, and that's a big favor to ask from a lot of people.
Nowadays,
but for the right girl, it should be easy.
Yeah.
And girls, women, they want to be loved, and so as long as you're giving them love and respect, they should honor you. And if that's not what they're about, don't even mess with them in the first place. But judge them by their fruits. I don't know.
Yeah, and like, I
mean, that's what Justin says all the time, right?
What
you say? I mean, don't pay attention to her words, pay attention to her actions.
Yeah, exactly.
You never heard of, I'm a woman of my word. It's usually I'm a man of my word, right?
Yeah,
you never heard that before.
You've never heard that, and like you just said a couple of seconds ago, how you said that they want to feel loved. I think women, they want to feel loved, and men, they want to feel respected.
Yeah, of course.
Because for us as men, respect is love, and we don't want to be with a woman that we have to handle. Mm-hmm. Like, that's one thing that I really like despise, when a woman says that he's got to handle me. Like, I heard last night, and I almost wanted to cry laughing my tail off. Because I was like, bro, like, he should have to handle you if you admire and respect him.
He already got to handle his job.
Exactly. Life as a man is hard enough, man. If I got to come home listening to some asinine bullshit, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm gonna turn around and go right out that door.
I only want to handle you in one way.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly, dog.
And
like, there. Listen, man. I come home from a 14-hour shift, man, putting in all that work to pay them bills. Like, the least I could do is just get a hug. You know what I'm saying? The same way you be screaming for Morgan Wallen at these concerts, why can you not scream for me if I get back home to the house?
Right. I will say I'm on that married dual income life, so it's not just me.
Well,
she's.
Would consider yourself like a hybrid husband? Like, I mean, you cook like on your off days.
I mean, you like
I cook basically 100% of the time because I do it for work, so it's just easier for me to do it at home. And she could get better. I will say she probably is going to watch this. She could be better, but she knows that I say that.
You might. Yeah,
she got some competition from you, like getting paid to cook. I mean,
that's true. That's true.
Like, you're like an actual cook.
Like so it's kind of it's not really fair.
She got some catching up to do.
Yeah, and I couldn't teach, so I guess I should just shut up.
One thing about me is I don't mind. Okay, so I always said this, like if both the man and the woman are both working, I believe like if one has the day off, that they should be the one who like cooks and like make sure that everything's clean. And if the other one has the day off and the other one has work, then they should do the same thing.
Yeah,
that's just always why I said like I always thought that was fair, because if she has to be like a hybrid woman, then you have to be like a hybrid man.
Of course.
If
And
you get what I
she
mean.
does make more money than me, by the way. I will say that.
Oh,
Just
wow.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh wow,
But she's a bag chaser, and I respect her for it.
Hustle, man. You can't knock the hustle, right?
Cannot knock the
especially when it benefits you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And she paid off all her student loans, too.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
speaking
yeah.
of student loans,
A
man.
month ago.
Yeah,
No, speaking
you're
of student
in
loans,
there, man. You're in there.
No,
You're in
speaking of student loans, I saw one TikTok. It made me laugh. You
there.
said,
yeah.
you said,
I saw it too.
I think
You
you
said
could
something about
quote.
student loans. and
Yeah,
about how they-
$20,000. I'm not paying that back. They need to learn financial responsibility, which is that was actually like the only viral. I had like a couple viral things, but that was like a viral meme that I've seen like pop up like since then. Like someone just sent it to me like a month ago. Like sometimes it still circulates on Twitter.
Oh,
You said, man, you said
like,
they
hey,
need to
man,
learn,
they need to
learn
not to-
financial responsibility and not give $20,000 to an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
That was
That is true.
It's a fair point, and honestly, like they want to try and cancel student loans, but fix the actual issue. People go to college for things that are completely ridiculous, and college is way too expensive.
Yep.
So stop telling everyone that's coming out of high school to go and get $100,000 in debt. In my opinion, that's how they get you in the system.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you owe them money. That's how they break you down from a very early
Oh,
point.
that's not even an opinion. That's truth, man.
That's-
I'm already
it
on
is the
that.
truth.
I saw that early, and I'm in debt for almost. I'm like $3,000 student loan debt.
3,000?
Yeah, just 3,000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can get that
10.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I mean, some people got 100.
he had
so.
full ride. I mean, you had full ride.
I had 4 rides
He
whenever
played
I was
football.
in college.
You get
Nice.
Get-
Where'd you guys go?
I went to Cumberland University for a small period of time.
I went to MTSU.
Did you guys finish?
No,
Of course
Me
not.
neither. I went to 3 different schools. I didn't finish.
no.
We out here, man. And look, I mean, look at us. I mean, we doing all right.
Yeah, I think we're turning out just fine. I mean,
Anything I want to do, I'm going to figure out how to do it. I realize that. So I don't need sort of a traditional path like other people have. I feel like I'm going to make my own path.
yeah,
I've been
and
saying that for so long, man.
yeah, and I've said this too. Like schools, I mean, it's not for everyone. I mean, there's plenty of people who succeeded without going to college.
Yeah, of course.
Elon Musk, you know.
The
Yeah,
internet exists.
yeah.
You can
Elon
learn
Musk.
anything. And if
LeBron.
not, you can do an alternative route. I mean,
Same thing.
whatever.
You got AI now. I mean, you can literally.
Yeah.
Once I figure that AI stuff out, I'm really looking into that. I think we're like the content.
You're getting so
really,
sued.
We're really elevated. What?
You're getting sued.
Why?
Cause man,
AI, man, it's the future.
just don't use Ice Cube's voice.
Yeah.
Use his Ice Cube voice.
It's fun, man. I do a lot of those, like, you do the image apps where, like, you just, like, type in a prompt and it'll make the image, or, like, the video editing thing. It could save you a lot of time. How much time do you spend on one of those videos, like the podcast clips video? Just the clip.
The clip, like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, well, that's pretty fast, actually.
Yeah.
But you could
I've
get,
been-
like, 10 of them that are decent. Some of them are really good, but it's, of course, it's kind of wonky. With, like, you just put in your full-length podcast in there, and it'll give you, or whatever clip you want. You should check it out.
Okay.
I'll try it with this one. If you send me a copy, I'll plug it
Alright.
into that because
Yeah,
I
of
have
course.
credits that I
Of
need
course,
to use
of
before
course.
the end of the month.
Of course,
All right,
of
I got
course.
you, man. Yeah, I got you. Well, I'll make a few of them for sure. Now, let's see. What was one topic I was going to
Oh, dude, do you want me to bring out the visual aid now?
see? That's what it was.
This is just-
You
hold
had
on.
something. Yeah, you had something. What was that?
We can talk about this.
Oh Lord.
Show the camera. The famous mugshot.
Free that man.
I wish I was here last week because it was a little fresher, but I just wanted to show everybody.
That's the most gangster thing I've ever.
It's crazy how that happened in Georgia, Parker.
In Georgia, we were born in Georgia, man. Like,
Man, how far away is Fulton County from where you guys are from?
Maybe like what, 2 hours?
2 hours,
Interesting.
I
2 hours and
believe,
some
yeah.
change.
Yeah, I mean,
Depends who's driving.
former president, man. A guy a lot of people like. 50% of the country likes him.
Yeah.
And they'll,
You know what's crazy? Like the black community loved this guy, and then all of a sudden, like just like that, like they just like
It's because they got brainwashed.
they got tricked.
They got brainwashed.
They got used, man. You want to talk about it?
I mean, yeah. And,
We were talking
yeah.
about it in the car. You remember that?
Which
last
part we was
night.
talking? Oh,
Everything about how the black community is fucked.
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah.
I
like-
really wanted to get into some more of this stuff. I didn't want to like offend anybody, but I wanted your perspective because I work with all black people. I just wanted to let you know that
we can go into it.
We
man.
think,
yeah.
look,
So I get all kinds of perspectives.
Let me tell you something, man. You are on a platform where there are like no holds barred, man.
we think it's really
That's what I
fucked
like.
out, man. We think it's really fucked out
We were
here, man.
talking about it
I got
just last night.
here. Okay, I got a question for y'all, man. Do y'all ever?
Wait.
Okay, here's my question. Okay, do y'all ever just see all these Black Lives Matter rallies and how everyone be doing protests whenever like a cop shoots and kills a black man?
Yeah.
Okay, but here's my question.
Hasn't happened in a few years though.
Okay, but here's my question. How come the hood don't do that whenever one of our own kills another black man? Like we do it to each other like all the fucking time, and this shit rarely happens.
It's media control, man. I mean, it's like the propaganda machine. I say the population, the general population will do whatever you say or think whatever you want them to think just by putting it on the news, putting it on Instagram. Like it's just whatever the narrative is. So if they want to paint, whatever tragedy, like some cop kills whoever, and they want to paint that as racist, like the people, will go crazy for that. And I mean, and obviously, like you said, like black on black crime is like obviously just
it's more
absolutely
common,
crazy
Yeah.
and getting worse.
insane.
By the way,
And we was talking about how the black community was fucked because that was one
so hard,
and that was one of our very reasons. Because like there's like no way in hell that we can stop this shit. Like I mean, if we're being realistic, because it's like we tell people not to steal, but guess what? They still steal because unfortunately, in human nature, there's going to be some people who are going to do horrible things.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man.
That's why, man. That's why
I will say,
Not yet, at least.
I love black people too. Just getting that out there. I do work with an all black staff though every day, and I actually basically for the past year have been doing like an apprenticeship because she's my partner at work. She's a black woman who cooks like crazy, man. Like a Southern mama who just puts it down, man. Like the smothered chicken. She's making me lemonade. She's making me mac and cheese. Hot water cornbread. All kinds of stuff, dude. She's putting me onto. And I love the South, and I'm so glad to be here. And a predominant portion of the population in the South is black. Mm-hmm. And it's honestly just a party around here, man. It's a great time.
It really
is.
Like food's delicious. Like everyone's like super funny. I'm happy to be down here, honestly.
Yeah, man.
I'm in the South, man. I'm in the South, but they got a lot of different party scenes. I mean, you got Nashville, you got Atlanta, you got Miami, you got New Orleans. You got a lot over here, man.
And we'll also talk about the law. You know what I find funny about Black Lives Matter is that they will talk about defunding the police, and then they will request police to be at the protests for their protection.
Man, we need police.
And I was like.
Yeah, how about the owners of Black Lives Matter having all those mansions? And,
it's crazy.
No money going back to that community.
They don't even live around black people.
They don't even live around black. Yeah, they live next to white people. That's
exactly. They're not even practicing what they preach.
Y'all should watch Candace Owens. We were talking about her documentary, "The Greatest Lie Ever Sold."
Yeah.
It's really good.
And
she goes to like George Floyd's house, or the one he was renting with like his roommates, and same roommates are still there. All of his stuff's still there. It's like nobody came back for anything, or nobody put any sort of money towards the community. It's crazy, man. And they've completely disappeared, right? BLM is like, I don't ever see it. And I think, that was just like a Trump era thing. Obviously, they have their choice of president now, so I don't think it would be beneficial to do the whole riot thing. I feel like that would be like counterproductive. Now, if Trump was president again, I'm sure you'll have BLM too.
Watch it come back, like just out of nowhere. I'm like, you have not heard about him at all.
Yeah, like the whole like Antifa and like BLM, like that was such a weird part of that whole a couple years ago. All that stuff that happened.
Yeah, and it's like going back to black people and why I think it's fucked. I think one of the main reasons why it's fucked because we like to avoid accountability. I'm not gonna lie, and I think that's because it's some to most black households. I mean, I don't think there's really a masculine figure in that household.
That's true. I mean, single mother, single parent homes is like one of the biggest problems in the black community.
Man, why I think we got so many of these hood niggas walking around doing all this stupid dumb shit because they ain't never had no guidance in their life, man. And you be seeing them, man. They really act like women more than they do men nowadays.
Did you say something about that?
Yeah,
like,
man.
About how they were like,
yeah, bro. Look. They be around their homeboys more than they girl. They always showing their ass, bro. Whenever they sack, bro. I think, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some of these hood dudes, they low key homosexual. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I mean probably.
I'm not even gonna lie. And they can't stay out of jail, so it's like, when you got a boyfriend or something. It's like
you saying these thugs? You saying these thugs out here homosexual?
Some of them, man.
Borderline gay?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be lying. They do a lot of glazing stuff.
Yeah, it's like, man, they stay up, man. They be glazing the hell out of a young boy. It makes no damn sense, bro.
Here's the thing, you know NBA YoungBoy, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this rapper has gotten so many people killed because they think that they can act like this guy. They think they can like act like him, shoot things up and all that stuff. And then when they get into it, then they get killed. Now he's on a T-shirt with angel wings on it. I was like, wait a minute.
I was like, wait a minute.
He got killed?
No.
Well, I mean, like people people that listen to the music try to portray that lifestyle, and then when it catches up to them,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's crazy as hell.
wow.
A lot of that kind of music is, and like obviously I love like hip hop and rap and stuff, but a lot like it encourages a lot of violence and like sexual violence and violence in general, and just obviously a lot of things that aren't great, like the love of money, like just.
Okay, that part I can relate to. But listen. I said this to him in the car yesterday, and I'm gonna look at this camera and say, okay, look.
Wait a minute.
All right, when most niggas listen to NBA YoungBoy, they go outside and try to kill somebody. Okay, but guess what? When I listen to YoungBoy, I do the exact same thing that I've been doing. Nothing. I don't hurt nobody, okay? We are not the fucking same, okay?
He built different.
I am absolutely built different, bro.
Good job, Justin.
I'm what we call a free thinker, okay? Okay, I don't let none of this music influence what the fuck I be doing, bro. And it's really crazy, bro, it's really crazy, bro, how I hear some of these people blame music for these dudes out here doing all this fuck shit, okay? All right, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. The beat didn't pull that trigger, okay? You did, bro. Listen, bro. The beat didn't break that car window and take the car. Yo ass did, bro. Listen, bro. It's time that we hold motherfuckers accountable, bro. Guess what?
Well, I'm saying it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Listen, bro. Listen.
The influences.
Listen. Well, yeah, I get that, but guess what? We're still the ones out here making the choices.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we still blaming these people? Like, I mean, I get it. I mean, but still, man, it's like at the end of the day, that person is doing the fuck shit, okay?
Yeah.
Wow, the music artist just chilling.
You think the police gonna care whether or not
that's what I'm saying.
Like you listen to like some music,
bro, say that my environment was fucked up, man. You think that they gonna care that I have 50 pounds of coke in my fucking trunk? Nah, they gonna put me in that fucking cell.
Nah, they gonna put you in jail. They ain't gonna listen to your excuses to be like, yo, like this is all I had. Like I was made this way.
Exactly.
Like, they don't care.
Exactly, bro. They gonna tell me, man, shit got a job, man.
Shit got a job.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, and that's exactly, man, what we should be telling
some of these people
out here.
You know what, man? Why y'all people go out here and shoot things up, and then when you die, like people like put you on a T-shirt with angel wings on your back. And it's like we're not gonna talk about what he was doing before Justin said
extremely controversial.
Justin said he ain't smiling and looking down, he yelling looking up. Yeah. Like, oh no. It's like Justin's like, nah, man, like nah, you going to hell, my boy.
Yeah. Like, you was doing some very simple shit.
It's like, ain't no way, man.
All right, you couldn't ask God for forgiveness either. Now you died instantly.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Yeah, but like, bro, you had your chance.
Yeah, bro, you had your chance to. I was like, man, see this why. Look, bro, either A, bro, I don't be hanging around these dudes, or B, I am 100% nice to these guys. Okay, man. All right, because think about it, man. You don't know who the fuck you could be talking to one day, bro. They could just be on their last fucking straw, bro.
Right.
Okay, and they just gonna be ready to snap. Like they just need an excuse. Okay, so man, so I think I'm always keeping my mouth shut around these dudes.
That's smart. Well, like I was saying with the Great Awakening that's going on, I think black people in general are turning more to conservatism in terms of politics, and they're already Christians.
Yeah.
I mean, the black community is already, I mean, they love God. They talk about it nonstop
So
at my work.
they're-
We're
they're
singing
so spiritual.
gospel songs, I mean, while we're working, pretty much. I mean, that's
We hit
where
the
we're at.
gritty in church.
Yeah. So a funny, actually, an interesting stat. In 2020, Donald Trump got double the amount of black votes that he did in 2016.
Really?
So that's not something people talk about. But I was talking to a couple guys at my work, and they were talking about this, of course, because it's all over the news. And they were like, man, the Trump years weren't even that bad. And I'm like, they weren't.
They weren't.
They weren't.
They weren't.
Stop listening to your mom and The View.
We were making money. I was making so much money.
Yeah.
My mom, man,
Taxes wasn't a problem.
our mom, man, she loved Trump. She was
Yeah.
over here killing whenever he was in office.
Well, that's what I always hear. Stimulus checks. I hear like free Kodak. I mean, obviously those things are like more funny. Except the stimulus checks. I think a lot of people did like those. I personally wouldn't be in favor of those again. I probably wouldn't have done those. But if that's what gets people to like them, that could be their reason. I mean, it's fine. But a lot of people resonate with this.
I do.
we did say free Kodak.
Yeah, and Lil Wayne.
And Lil Wayne.
And a
I
bunch
think
of
21
rappers.
too. 21 Savage as well.
And it's like, and
Forget that.
bro, Kanye was with him with the red hat on. I mean, like, these are things like you wouldn't have even imagined 10 years ago, like a mainstream like rapper like supporting the president. But Kanye is a free thinker. Kanye,
Yes, he
he
is.
also does whatever, to get the most attention, but for the most part he is a free thinker. So
He's a
it's-
very free thinker.
We're getting somewhere. People don't need to be discouraged because the Great Awakening is happening.
Oh yeah, for sure. And one other comment about Kanye, he is a musical genius.
Yeah, dude.
He made Graduation, okay? So that's
Yeah.
why, man, when they tried to cancel him, bro, I was like, he made Graduation. He made Graduation.
Yeah.
He made Graduation.
I'm a Jesus is King album fan personally.
I
That's
love
my
that. I
favorite.
love that album.
It's a good one.
Chick-fil-A.
My favorite
You're my
one-
Chick-fil-A.
Yo, my Chick-fil-A.
Mine is, Fargo, you need to be quiet, bro. You need to be quiet. I think I'm more of the college dropout guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe, you're very
Or
retro.
either
You're
that
very
or
old
late registration. Those are my two favorites. I like those two.
Now, besides Jesus is King, I really liked Graduation, Donda. I like Donda too. So there was one last topic that I wanted to get into before we close this out, right? So we talked about the black, the black culture, the good, the bad, the ugly. We talked about LGTV employees and things like that. We talked about all types of crazy stuff. But now I think the last thing I was going to talk about is just the economy that took in such a big turn so far. I mean, I've seen because I'm a big financial guy. I love finances and stuff like that. I like making money.
I was gonna say, yeah,
For sure.
Like I love this guy. You know what I'm saying?
We like this guy.
We like this guy. Okay,
Give me the
I
picture.
like
Give me
money.
the picture.
And I like finances and stuff. Like
Do the face with it.
do the face. Oh
With the cocked eyebrow.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, man. I'll ask about this later. But
Walgreens.
Oh, okay. So, like, what do you think about the economy in America so far?
Dude, inflation is ridiculous. I mean, I hate going grocery shopping. Luckily, I get to take a lot of food home from work. But like, you go to the grocery store, man, I get not even like that great of stuff, and it's like $100 for the week, and I'm like, wow, I might as well eat at McDonald's every day.
Yeah, you might as well.
But just in general, I mean, like, if we're not drilling oil, then we're not doing something right. We need to drill, baby, drill, like Trump says. In terms of the economy, though, I don't really know too much. But all I know is everything costs so much right now. So don't tell me inflation's down. Don't tell me that I'm doing good. Don't tell me my wages have gone up. My wages haven't gone up in a year and a half. So
That's
I
honestly
can
what it
feel
feels
it.
like. That's honestly what it feels like.
Inflation
Yeah.
goes up, but your wages
And
don't.
house,
like,
I want to
you're
buy a
screwed.
house. I'm newly married. I want to buy a house. We have two incomes. Why can't we buy a house right now? It's $500,000 in Nashville to buy a house. Like,
You can't do it alone anymore, man.
You can.
I mean, like
Ridiculous.
it's like you gonna need some help unless you are LeBron James or something like that. And even he probably needs some help. Shit.
Nah,
No.
nah.
Well, okay. So my goal is to own is to have 5 houses around the world because I like that location freedom and things like that. I like the idea of going wherever, and just having a place where you can just chill and do their thing, right? So I want one in the U.S., I want 2 in Europe, and I want another 2 in around like Asia,
South America.
I might do Mexico.
There we go.
It might be 6. I don't know. I heard Mexico. Speaking of finances, I heard Mexico is like you can like really stretch the American dollar over there.
Really? Oh well, I mean,
Like-
I guess if it's worth more than their currency, I could see that.
I mean,
Really, all you gotta ask
play.
is the
a lot of
passport,
people-
bros.
I mean, yeah, there's a big thing called the passport bros.
Oh, is that what I think it is? Where it's like they go and
So the
They
passport
go and
bros.
find their wives.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was more of a like a relationship thing, and it kind of got mixed in with finances because I mean, to some people, America may be like chaotic, a little more stressful for some people and that.
Yeah.
So they want to go to where they not only don't feel that stress, but they can stretch their dollar and they can feel appreciated when it comes to a relationship. And these guys, like these are not like beautiful, handsome guys. I mean, these are average men. These are average men making average income.
Yep.
And they're living in like villas, like condos.
Wow,
And no, I mean not even rented. Like they're buying these places.
that sounds
And
amazing.
It is crazy.
It's
man.
crazy.
And like I was looking at me and my mom were looking at Facebook Marketplace for like rentals around Phuket, Thailand. And we saw a condo for rent. It had 3 limitless pools. It was like a 50-something floor of a building. 3 floors were like had pools on. There were limitless pools. Beautiful view of the beach.
Oh wow,
It cost 20,000 baht,
which is how many U.S. dollars?
Which equals around $600 a month.
Wow. Should I move there?
That is crazy.
Me and Justin pay $865 individually for this place.
Yeah.
Each?
Yeah.
It is a nice place.
Yeah, it is a
1735.
nice place.
Yeah.
And the pool's nice. I drove by
Yeah.
your pool.
It's a
It
nice
was
pool.
popping out there, honestly.
Them lights, man, when
Yeah.
you drive out, it's gonna be popping in.
Y'all ever go over there?
Yeah.
The pool?
Yeah, of
We
course.
should have a podcast over there. We should do a podcast over there.
That would be sick, yeah.
That'd be lit.
Man, let me say something. If we can find a plug area for this place, yeah, I would do that for sure.
Some tiki torches.
Yeah, I would honestly do it.
Yeah. Remember, I got some batteries for those lights up, so they can go outside. They can
Oh,
go wherever.
really?
Yeah.
Are those from Amazon? Those lights?
Yeah. I got them like so. The brand is Newer. It's called Newer,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and I got them off Amazon. Yeah.
Nice.
It came in a pack.
Those are
Okay.
some very nice lights.
Those are pretty good. I've been looking to get some lighting.
If you do,
Those are
man,
some very nice lights.
those are it. I had those for about 3 years.
They look good.
You have to have it for a
dang.
while.
We were supposed to go to Germany for our honeymoon, but her name was wrong on the passport, so we couldn't fly.
Wow.
Damn.
How that
So we
work?
went to LA.
Okay.
I don't know why.
LA, I mean,
It was
still-
so bad, man. It was fun, but it's terrible.
sounds like LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just about.
It sounds like LA.
Where did you go in LA?
Well, we were staying right by
Compton.
LAX, and we were like all around the Hollywood area, in
Oh.
between like the airport and
okay.
that Hollywood
Okay,
area.
okay. That's
So
really
how
dope.
fake is everything?
Dude, the Hollywood Boulevard was like so trashy. Everyone's on drugs, dude. There's so many tents and just like people spread out, like zombified.
Crazy.
But the Flash premiere was going on that day. Everyone's pretty fake. Everyone looked fake. Everything smelled fake.
Simulation.
The food wasn't fake though.
Food was fake. Oh, I bet not.
That's good.
We went to like a Korean barbecue restaurant. It was so fire, man.
Ooh.
They filmed that show New Girl.
No, I love
I
Korean.
haven't watched
Justin.
it. Parker, shut up.
It's in that show. It
Korean was like K drama or something.
was like Korean fried chicken, like real thin and crispy fried thighs.
show.
Well, the New Girl,
Yeah,
there's like the bar in that show is filmed there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It's a girl show.
I think you're going to say
know
something
it.
like, no, never mind. That's Chinese.
Wow.
Fuck, I almost fucked up. I almost fucked up. I almost fucked up. Almost fucked up.
Now,
I got to say that off the record.
Can I make a suggestion for the buttons?
what you
Oh,
got?
yeah.
Get a
for sure.
Trump button. Wrong or something.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's actually
Something.
a pretty dope idea.
Just for me.
I would for real put that in there.
Program it in there. Thank you.
Every podcast, when you hear it, it was because of you.
Yes.
I would for real put that in there. Yeah, we'll for real.
Well, hopefully I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, for
at
sure.
some point.
For
Maybe we
sure.
can add. I'll try to bring. Like I've feel like I've always been good at networking, and so like with this whole like content thing, I've tried to do some networking. And that's why I've been in contact with you guys. I've been in contact with a lot of people. Y'all are actually the only ones who follow through, so I appreciate you.
Oh,
man,
of course.
but
like,
we genuinely like your stuff. Man.
yeah,
yeah.
dude, thank you, and same to you. But I'll try to find some like zany characters or something I can bring in. We'll have a couple guests, and we'll get swifty.
We'll live it
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. We'll go crazy on here.
We will absolutely go stupid. You hear me? We absolutely go dumb.
I hear you. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, me either. Yeah. Me either.
You got anything, Jordan?
Take showers. Yeah.
What about you, Chad?
Take showers. Trust in God.
Yeah. Go ahead and the floor is yours. The floor is yours, man.
Trust in God. Vote for Trump in 2024.
Yes, sir.
And that's pretty much it for me. Watch all my stuff I'm on YouTube, TikTok. I'm on Twitter. That's Mr.Chestnuts, or Twitter it's Peanut Cracker is an alternative username. Investigative journalism, comedy, politics, local Nashville stuff. Hanging out with these guys. That's pretty much it. I'm going to try to get into more of this sort of podcasting game here pretty soon. Hopefully I can have you guys on if I have a situation.
For sure.
If you need any help with anything, with
For
equipment,
sure. Yeah.
you know who to call.
You'll see us collabing a little bit more. We'll do some interviews or something. I'll brainstorm. But thank you guys.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You guys are awesome. It was you guys are honestly exactly how I expected you to be. So
Yeah,
that translates really well through social media.
That means we're real.
Hey,
You're real ones, yeah.
Damn right.
100%.
You're damn
All
right.
right,
Hey,
cool.
man, I'll take that.
Cool. All right, Jordan, take us out because my camera just died.
All right. Already know. We'll next time on the Burchalations podcast, we're gonna have either 2 or 3 beautiful ladies around with us, and they've been wanting to get on here for a little while, so
I'm gonna give them
it's
triggered.
gonna be a good one. You hear me?
All right,
Can't
man. Once again, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and all of his social media, Mr. Chestnut social media, everything will be linked in the description down below. So,
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
yes.
Look at me like that, man.